Hello there. I'm going to be reviewing candy, like usual. So this is Butterfinger cups. It's a new product, peanut butter cups. I've never been too much of a fan of Butterfinger candies. I seem to remember that it would stick to my teeth. I absolutely do not like that. So this may be a little bit different. Hopefully. So I'm noticing here it says something about the Nestle Cocoa Plan. This is a curiosity. Hopefully it's leading to more like sustainability or living wages or something like that. Also, Nestle is really preaching to me, because on the back it says that it's good to remember in kind of a pedantic fashion that one cup will leave me satisfied. So they're trying to monitor my weight in a subtle way. I consider it a little bit heavy-handed. I like this explosion of rays of sun coming away from the treat, giving it the appearance of having like an inborn luminosity. It actually looks like the brand new 2014 Canadian Silver Bullion Maple Leaves. So let's explore more onto the back here. Alright, we're learning about the Cocoa Plan. It supports farmers for better chocolate, improving the lives of cocoa farmers and the quality of their products. I'm probably not going to be visiting the website to find out about this, but hopefully it's not just political banter and that their lives are getting better. I remember a couple years ago Taco Bell was in the news because they were sourcing their tomatoes from farmers who were quite poor, and if they would have offered the farmers only a couple of pennies more per bushel, they could have had a living wage. But being a giant corporate machine that strives only for profit and crushes compassion at every turn, they were refusing to do that. There was a great outcry. So maybe Nestle is actually doing it. So already I've got just kind of a little bit of a distrustful attitude towards this candy. I really do not like that they're trying to control my behaviors. They're obviously reacting to a lot of pressures, because in general they would want me to eat both cups, and then if I get hungry again to eat maybe another package, then maybe another, then maybe another. So this is a little bit, they're not making me very happy with their choices here. If they were going to try to create like a better situation of health, there are other ways they could have done it without this well, this little phrase. I do not like it. I don't like the way that it makes me feel, and I don't like the way that they're trying to slip in kind of like a little bit of a behavior modification with this phrase. Don't like it. Good to remember, one cup will leave you satisfied. I am at a healthy weight, but if I was slightly obese, or if I was having trouble with my health because of my weight, I'd be upset. Alright, these are just filthy looking little squares. My memories of Butterfinger candies aren't very strong. I just have kind of like vague bad memories. But I'm getting the sensation of the smell of Butterfinger, I think. And a very milky, light cocoa content chocolate smell. I'm only going to be devouring one of these. The other one is promised to someone else. Deep, very deep ridges here, so it's not at all like a Reese cup with those shallow coin-like edges. And it's squared up. I mean, they're really differentiating themselves now, aren't they? This is a cup, but not a Reese cup. Nothing at all like a Reese cup. I wonder who makes the Reese cups. Probably the same company. Who knows? All right. Ooh, 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 ooh. I fouled my nose with it. All right, so I'm going to just bite into it halfway and see what's going on. I'm really... filled with fright. I don't want this to be sticking to my teeth. All right. Ooh. The inside is like a really unusual color. It's not yellow, not orange. It's kind of like a radioactive, lightly radioactive orange. And I can see that there are little bits of the Butterfinger candy mixed into the peanut butter. Overall, it's very sweet, as you would expect, too sweet. But don't just use peanut butter in Reese cups. It's a high sugar content. They mix in lots of extra sugar. The Butterfinger pieces are doing exactly what I hoped that they would not do. They're sinking into the crevices of my teeth and just sticking there. Although, I mean, it's not an onslaught of Butterfinger badness, so it's okay, I guess. Alright, I'm going to finish this review out by devouring the last of it. Alright. Chocolate quality. They're not helping out too many cocoa farmers because there's not a lot of cocoa in here. It's just a melty, sugary mass. I like the chocolate to have a little bit of firmness. Like if I could have bit down through a firmer outer chocolate shell, it would have been better. The peanut butter has only the loosest connection to the taste of peanuts. I got one flash of it a couple moments ago, and that was it. So what we have here is a corporate product that's talking down to me, making me feel quite uneasy about my lifestyle choices and my weight, actually trying to encourage me not to devour their product, which in this case is actually kind of an honest thing to do. They know that they're a money-making machine, that people will spontaneously buy novel products on the shelves made by a company that they're used to. So there's this shouldering around of some contingent in the corporate offices that thinks that there should be some kind of a warning. But then we also have the machine that has to make profit, a bigger bottom line. And then they just dust it with this faux compassion for the farmers who labor in the sun for pennies, less than pennies, all day long, so they can ratchet up the price. I do enjoy a lot of products, just factory made, juggernaut, corporate chocolate and gummy and candy products. In fact, I mean, it's 99% of my diet, you know, how hard it is to escape corporatism and then greed. But in this case, for a triviality, for a little bit of a novel treat, for something that edges on being calorically empty, really basically the nutrients are from the, I guess the proteins in the peanuts, but the peanuts were almost absent. The chemicals in chocolate that would improve my life, also absent because of the noticeable lack of chocolate and peanut butter. I've got to rate this very lowly. It wouldn't be a bottom scraping score if they would have really taken care to produce something that was enjoyable to devour. But I can't stand behind this. Everything about it screams corporatism. Everything about it screams dirt. The messy, ugly, grinding, crushing people in its gears nastiness of it all leaves me really unsettled. I'm going to go wash my hands now. I'm going to go brush my teeth now. I'm going to go and bury my head in my hands and cry for a while. At least that's how I feel. Okay, they mentioned here that I should eat one and share one. My suggestion to you is to eat 0, share 0. Choose chocolates that are made by good companies who really produce chocolate that they have put a long tradition of culinary greatness behind, like Ghirardelli. If you want to get chocolate, get chocolate. If you want peanut butter, get peanut butter. Don't get this middling product. I do search for novelty. I appreciate and enjoy novelty, but you have to market it in a way where you're not timidly saying, well, you might want to spend your money on this, but you might not. And, you know, maybe you're in good health and you're making good lifestyle choices, but, you know, you're probably not. So, I mean, it's got to be all or nothing. If you're going to market just raw sugar with artificial flavorings, just market it. And I've done dozens of reviews of that kind of stuff. And if you're going to market chocolate, at least try to make a good quality chocolate and stand behind it. So, there, that's my review of Butterfinger. I know that they had Bart Simpson as a spokesperson for a long time, but even Bart doesn't back them anymore, and neither do I.